In this video, I will show you how to add a cookie consent pop-up to your Wix website quickly and easily. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. Okay, now once we are signed up to Elfsight, the widget that we are looking for is the cookie consent widget. So to find this, we just want to go up to search widgets in this top right corner and look for cookie. And right here, we have the cookie consent widget. So we can go ahead and click into this. And from these templates, we have a few different templates to choose from. We have like this top banner, this floating right box, floating center box, floating left box, and bottom banner. And what I will say is these are all completely customizable. So if you like the color of this one, but you like the layout of this one, then it doesn't really matter which one you choose because, as I say, these are all customizable. So just choose the one that you think roughly looks the best. I'll go for this one and we can click on continue. And then in here, inside of the content area, we can first of all choose if we want to ask users to opt into cookies, and it looks like this, where they can allow or decline. Or we can just tell users that we use cookies and they can click on OK. So you can choose your option there. We can then go down to the message and you can choose what message is in here. By default, this is a pretty solid cookie consent message. So usually I would just leave this. We can then go down to the policy area right here, and we can choose inside of the policy if we want to link to our own policy about cookies, and we can drop the page link in right here, or we can just choose not to show the policy link. It's completely up to you. Then we can go down to the buttons, and these are already set up by default for allow cookies and decline, but if you would like to change what they say, you absolutely can. And then finally, in the content area, we can go to the cookie icon and we can choose if we want to show this cookie icon or not. I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm going to leave this on. Next, we can go down to layout and we can choose which layout we would like to use. As I mentioned earlier, completely customizable. So we can choose top banner, bottom banner, floating left, floating center, or floating right. And then we can come down to the style, and in here we can play around with things like the background color, the text color, the font size. We can turn this up or down. And once you have this created, all we then have to do to add this to our Wix website is click on publish up here. And then Elfsight is going to take us over to this screen where we can now choose a plan. Now the plan I recommend going for is the free plan right here, because this allows us to get everything set up for free. And then later down the line, if you do want to upgrade to one of these paid plans, if you want access to more widgets or more monthly views, you can upgrade to one of these at any time. But for now, just select the free plan. And then Elfsight is going to give us this piece of code that's going to allow us to put the cookie consent onto our website. So all we need to do is click on copy code right here, and then we can go over to our Wix editor. Inside of the editor, we just want to go to add elements right here with this plus icon. And the element that we want to add, we want to go to embed code, and then right here, embed HTML. So we can add this to the site. And once this drops in, all we need to do is make sure this is on code, click in this box and paste in the code that we just copied. It's then going to bring in the cookie consent pop-up. So we can go ahead and move this around. Of course, we'll want to drag this up so that we can see the full thing. And then depending on where you chose to have this, if you chose to have this at the top, you'll move this to the top. If you chose to have this in the bottom left, like I did, we'll drag this to the bottom left. Then what we want to do is right click on this and we want to click pin to screen. And this way it's going to follow us around the website. Now, in terms of the offset, we just want to turn this off completely because it already has offset. We can then click on this X button, and this is now added. So this is going to follow us around the website just like this. And that is how you can add a cookie consent pop-up to your Wix website.